to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage. My name is Jeremy. We're here with my 91 Toyota MR2 3VZFTE. There's a little something different there, guys. The FTE, right? So TE is usually turbo. So ideally what we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking today and looking over my V6. This is a project that has been a long-term project. It's been over 6 years now that I've been trying to build this thing the way I want it. And I think this time around, it's going to be perfect, guys. I did have this car running for a brief period of time, probably one season, and that was kind of it. And I wasn't happy with how it drove. I wasn't happy with a couple different things, so I decided to upgrade a lot of things. We'll get into detail, guys. We're here. I just want to first and foremost thank everybody, all my subscribers, all my sponsors, everybody that supports me in this YouTube channel. Thank you. But let's get to it, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, we're gonna start with the inside here. Let's check out what we have here. We have a hot wire mess here. So these wires were all actually from the old setup. So I did have Sound Performance out here in Chicago fix a lot of things for me, along with help me get the car running as far as tuning goes and all that fun stuff. But right here we have all these wirings. To be honest, I can't even tell you what all of these are. I know there's a patch harness in here that might work for a Haltech, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that I am not going to be using, a lot of stuff here that will not be used, so I have to get into this wiring. We're going to save that for last or later, but here we are, guys. We got to clean all this up. The interior of this car is actually pretty immaculate. These are actually the side windows that go up here. Sorry for being so close, but those are the side windows that go up here. The door looked pretty good. As you guys can see, I did do some sound deadening stuff to this door, and I did the other door there, and I believe the backsplash. You could tell I've been doing too much home remodeling. The back rear firewall carpet has some of that too. You guys can kind of tell right in here. Yep. I think I'm going to be taking all that out and redoing it. I don't like the reflective, like, tinfoil look. So what I'm going to do is get the actual, it's a little bit thinner, but it's almost like a black foam or like a dark foam-ish thing, like a foam pad that goes behind here, which we'll be working on that. So, guys, let's talk about a little bit about this interior. So, it's been some time. I think I was probably recent, let's see, about maybe not even 6 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I got these carbon fibered. So these are skinned, guys. This is actually carbon fiber, but this is skinned on the plastic OEM piece. So it looks phenomenal. I got the carbon fiber gauge, I guess, surrounding. I have my OMP steering wheel. I got it all covered up. It's red suede. It was gonna go with the red bride seats that I got, but we are doing a little bit of a change with this. We have my wide body fenders right down here. We have the carbon fiber center console. It does need to be wet sanded. It has this weird little like haze here. This was from when we did clear coated, but I never wet sanded it or anything like that. So we have OEM ashtray. The radial bezel is carbon fiber as well. Right here we have a 10.1 inch Android radio that I can see basically everything on once I get everything situated as far as the Elite 2000 goes. I won't be using this dashboard anymore just because this instrument cluster anymore, because I do have a IC6 Haltech dash display, so that definitely will be going on here, and I can't wait to see how that's gonna look. We have here a carbon fiber glove box door skin. That's probably going to be removed and replaced with real carbon fiber. I want to give a big shout out to Alan Bryson, because Alan Bryson is redoing a lot of this interior in a awesome special way. I don't want to give too much away, but Alan Bryson, check him out. He is AB Carbon out in the UK. But this guy does phenomenal work, guys. I'll leave all his information right down here. Make sure you check him out on Facebook and Instagram. You guys will be amazed with the work that he does. So please make sure you check him out, guys. But back to the car a little bit. So as far as sound system goes, we have Infinity. I got Infinity 100% Infinity everywhere. I got small door speakers here, Infinity. I got these guys that are Infinity currently. I have these subs. I don't know if you can tell. Here we go. These subs, I got two 8-inch subs that are gonna be in here as well. They were in here before. They sound amazing, guys. What else can I tell you about the interior? I think that's kind of it for the interior. We kept the stock CD box, and I'm not sure we're gonna keep it in this car. Just because I do plan on putting a cage in this car, and we'll go kind of from there as far as the interior goes, because there's still a lot of things that need to be done. I don't even have seats for this thing yet, so I also got to buy seats, and I've been brainstorming and trying to figure out what seats to get. So if you guys have any awesome suggestions, I would greatly appreciate it. Please leave them in the comments, and I will look them over and see what's up. But I need a seat that's going to fit me. I'm about 180 pounds. And I'm like 5'8", 5'9", so it's not something that I'm pretty average, I would say. I don't need something that's going to be extra big, or I just want to fit in it well and it be comfortable. I want it fully reclinable. So there's a lot of things that I'm considering as far as things for seats go. Now let's move on to the body, guys. So as you guys see, we do have this car in basically pieces. What I plan on doing is getting the wide body kit carbon fibered up, but I have one special surprise, guys, and you guys are gonna love. So I know you guys remember the wide body that I had on this car prior to. There's a kicker to this, guys. It's not going to be that kit anymore. That's the kicker here, guys. So stay tuned. You guys have to stay tuned and check out all the process that happens with the new wide body kit that I am getting customized and made specifically for this build, only for Nasty Addiction, guys. This kit will not be reproduced or remade in any way, shape, or form. That body kit is going to be solely for Nasty Addiction. So if I do later decide to make a run of those, I might, and I have full capability to do that, and licensure and all that other stuff, so that's going to be fine. And that's going to be the fun part as far as the body goes. We're probably going to have to get these welded up and covered up, just because this pattern is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be like this anymore, but it's going to be different, guys. I'll tell you that. It's going to be different. It's going to be amazing. It's going to look aggressive. It's going to be everything that I want it to be, so it's going to be great. So let's move on here to suspension. So as you guys can see, I have a ton of suspension work. Not a ton, I wouldn't say a ton, but I have a lot of suspension work on here. These are not bags, guys. These are actually, I don't know if you could tell. Let's see, right here. Right there. So these aren't bags. These are actual covers to the shocks or the coilover system that I do have on here. These are from Shockwave, I believe. You can't really see it well, but these are from Shockwave. What they do is they definitely cover the whole shock, everything from the coil itself all the way to the top of the strut mount, just so then you can avoid any dust, dirt, water, anything that's going to rust these things up. Just because it's just not an easy thing to handle when you can't higher or lower your car. So this here, guys, works great. Got them off of eBay. Check them out. I mean, it's totally worth the prices for them to protect your investment. You know what I mean? So let's move on to some tires, guys. These are Federal 595 RSRRs in 235/40 17 on some Mustang Saline wheels, guys. So these are not replicas. These are not knockoffs or whatever. Not that it really matters. I'm not a stickler about wheels. Like, it doesn't matter as long as it looks good with the car and it's functional. I really don't care. I have the Brembo brake kit right behind it. I only got the fronts. I don't have the backs. I'm working on trying to work out something for the back as far as a brake kit. Brembo does not have, or they do have the brake kit for the back, but the only issue is that it will delete my e-brake. So I don't know if I can, in addition, maybe add the Willwood, the e-brake piece. You know, like I don't know if it's something separate that only connects to the Willwood rear brakes, but I would have to figure that out later and modify some things. But this is kind of where we're at with this. Got the Brembo. These are 4-pot, 300 and I want to say 22 millimeter rotors. I did change the center cap to a Toyota Motorsport International cap. It looks a lot better on black wheels. These have been powder coated. They did not come this color initially. They were a weird silver, but they did get powder coated. So we do have here also carbon fiber mirror skins. So this is a skin here, guys. I'm going to be replacing this as well. The whole mirror, I mean, as well, with a full carbon fiber mirror. So it's going to be something special. It's going to be a Bomex Aero style. So it's going to come out shortly out here. It's going to maybe come from here to here, and then it's going to just ride the door maybe up to right here. So it's going to be a nice little style. It's going to come out from here down. It's going to ride the whole or maybe a quarter of the door, just enough all in carbon fiber. So we're going to move up to the front, guys. Forgot to talk about the suspension a little bit. I have a CX racing suspension. This suspension, for being, I don't know how to say it, like I guess a cheaper suspension, rides phenomenal. If you are looking for something stiff and more track feel like, this suspension is actually really, really good. I'm really promoting it because I do feel difference when it came from the TN that I had, even the D2 suspension that I had. This is definitely an upgrade. This car is extremely stiff. I don't know if you could tell, but this car does not move. Not even when I stand on it. Like, this thing is solid stiff. This front end, what we're going to be doing, the episode we're going to start first with is this front end, guys. This is horrible. Like, this is just disgusting. Like, I'm not a fan of this. This has this weird, like, dull matte black. It's just not my taste. So what I'm going to be doing is removing everything from up front of here. I'm going to get everything painted. There are things here that are not going to be used, like all these. These all were used initially for the fan relays in my V6 when I first put it inside this car. I had, like, let me see, 2, 4, 6 fans running on that V6 to keep that engine bay cool, because the way this engine fits inside this motor bay, or this engine bay, it's super tight fit. So I mean, like, it's not super. I think the 2GR is worse fit than this one as far as engine bay space goes. But this one is not any better. So it's going to be nice. I had a fan here. I believe I had a fan here. I had the 2 radiator fans up front, and I had the 2 engine lid fans on top when I had this motor in here. So now that leads me to talking about this motor, guys. So this motor has been fully built. To clear up some confusion as far as what this motor had before I rebuilt it, the motor was only running on aftermarket pistons. Everything else was stock, including the head gasket, until I got some metal head gaskets made, and at that point they were pretty good and pretty solid. I did put a Haltech PS1000 on this that did run it rough, I would want to say. But right now, the new setup here that I have is we have custom forged pistons, we have custom forged rods. The crank has been already forged from stock, so that's good. We have also metal head gaskets with ARP or APR, whatever it is, ARP, I believe. Headset kit from a 3000 GT Mitsubishi, which fit perfectly fine for here. We have something, what we're going to be doing here, you guys kind of see these coil on plugs, but what we're going to be doing with this is deleting the distributor. deleting the distributor to then make these make this car coil unplugged. When I did have the car running, that was one of the issues. The motor wanted to pull more power, but we weren't getting the charge we needed. So that was one issue. What else can I talk to you guys about? This is not going to be here. I'm getting a custom one made. It's going to be custom upper and lower intake manifolds, along with it's got the lower plenum, upper or lower intake, upper intake, fuel rails here. All those are going to get customized and made new. Just so you guys know, this is not going to look like this in the near future, guys. So as far as that goes, I think that kind of subsides, or that kind of concludes the motor aspect. But guys, this motor is built. This motor is ready to go into this car. As you see, I got a oil filter relocator thing here. Basically what I'm going to use that for is just to have a better access to that oil filter, because what's going to happen here is I'm getting some custom exhaust manifolds made, and I'm doing a sidewinder type of exhaust because I need it to match up with my LP560 Lamborghini exhaust. This thing here is going to be a monster. You know, it's going to be interesting, actually. I don't know if it's going to be a monster. Don't quote me on that, because I'm kind of nervous. I know these Lamborghinis are more cylinders than this 6, but I'm curious to see how this will sound on here. And I'm still kind of debating if I want to stay with stainless steel, or do I want to go to titanium. Titanium's a lot lighter. The sound resonates a little bit different. So we'll see what I do. But this exhaust is going to be remote actuated, I guess you want to say it. So I have the power sound over here, which is going to allow me to run a little switch or a key fob to allow me to turn on and off the actuators. So it's going to be pretty cool to hear the difference in sound as far as having the actuators on and then off. This was my old turbo that I had on here. I still have it. Turbo's damn near brand new. I used it for 1 season. It's in great condition. I had it rebuilt at Precision Turbo out in Hobart, I believe, Indiana. I had waited for it and got it all nicely fixed up and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried about that. We are going to be doing a couple other things. We got some fancy electronic stuff, which leads me to this. Guys, we have the Haltech Elite 2000. We also have the IC7 Dash. That's going to be great. We have the axles here from TCS Motorsports, the full axle set, which is going to go on here, which I cannot wait for. We also have the clutch solid line from TCS, and that's another company that I do want to give a huge shout out to. Ty Saxon, you have been great, dude. You definitely have helped me a long time for as far as this car goes. The initial swap was put in by me, but was modified by TCS initially, where they did like exhaust manifolds. That set has long been sold, so we are making a new set. But yeah, guys, this is it. We have quite a few different things to do to this car, and mind you, this is not going to be a short build. So if you guys are in it for just a short, quick run, this is not the build to be watching on YouTube, because this is something going to be a little bit longer. But I promise you, this car is going to look amazing, guys. So with that said, I just want to conclude this episode, just kind of introducing more so this build, and letting you guys know what we have planned for it. All right, guys, so this is going to conclude today's real quick and brief episode, basically on our 91 3VZFTE, guys. Remember, this makes it a little bit different, and you only seen this build here on Nasty Addiction. I don't think there is a 3VZ built yet here in the United States to the extent that this one is going to be built and ran at, guys. I forgot to mention we are doing E85 stuff, so this is gonna be an interesting build, guys. So by all means, hang on, stay tuned. Remember, you guys seen it here on Nasty Addiction Garage. And again, my name is Jeremy, guys. Thank you for watching. And again, I want to thank all my subscribers for holding on, keep moving forward, guys. And to all my Puerto Rican family out there, pa'lante, sigue, sigue, y sigue otra vez. All right, guys, so that is going to conclude today's episode, guys. Remember, stay safe. Please, please take care of each other. And let's keep this MR2 community going, guys. Let's go.